There we go. The steps are very simple as well, but it does take consistent action. Okay. So I'm never going to get on here and say, this is so easy. Okay. Because sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. It's a business, right? So you're going to have times in your business where you're like, holy moly, I can't even keep up with these messages that I'm getting about these products. And then there's going to be times where you're like, hello, is anybody there? Anybody listening to me? That's totally normal. So I want you to know that that's going to happen. You're going to have, it's a business. So you're going to have the ups and the downs. But it is the people that are the most consistent with their daily steps that see the most success. It is not the people that have the most friends. It is not the people that have the largest network. You guys, I had no network when I started this, but it is the people that are consistent day in and day out, no matter what life looks like, that get to that top. Okay. And I know that's where you all want to go. Okay, so tonight we're going to work through some of the, what I feel like are the most important steps to do on a daily basis to get you to wherever your goals are. But first and foremost, guys, you just got to decide that you're all in. Okay, you're here, plant both of your feet, don't stick in your pinky toe and just feel it out. I want you to be like, you know what, I'm in it. And if I'm in here, I'm going to do this thing, okay? Because we're going to help you do that. We're going to help you just jump in and have fun and get wherever you want to go. 80% of this business, you guys, 80% of this business is in your head. Okay. It is all in your head. And, you're going to have people that are going to tell you no. You're going to have people that ignore you. You're going to have times where you are like, oh my gosh, like I totally thought that person was going to support me and buy a product and they didn't, and that's going to mess with your head a little bit. Right. But I just want you to know that it's normal and that's going to come. And as long as you consistently grow your business with integrity and having fun and excitement, those people are going to come around. So don't expect to make one post and not get any bites and be like, I'm a failure. This isn't good for me. Like, I can't even do this. I'm not good at this. This is obviously not my thing. Okay. Because again, we have to show that it's about following your journey. This is what it's all about. So we're going to work tonight on something that is called a 6 list. Okay. You're going to hear this all the time. You're going to hear this all the time. Now for you, your 6 list, maybe it's going to be a 4 list. Maybe you're going to have an 8 list. Okay. Basically what that is just a list of things that you want to make sure that you do every day to grow your business. Okay. And for everybody that can be totally different. All right. So I am going to, just kind of give you again, like what I feel like are the most important things to focus on every day. But again, everybody's list can be different depending on, sometimes your list is different on Mondays than it is on Fridays. So keep that in mind that this is for you to figure out for yourself, but I'm just going to kind of guide you on how to do that. But not only are we going to work on what that should kind of be on that list, but the most important part about that is putting that into action. Okay. I can get on here and give you every tips known to man, every tip that I've ever heard in my life in the last 3 years. That made no sense. But unless you actually put that into action, it's not going to do any good, right? You can read the books, but if you don't do what it says, then it's not going to really help your business grow. So make sure that you actually put this into action. Okay. So after tonight, I want you to just go at it. Just do it. Most of what we're going to focus on tonight is going to be social media based because we are a social media based business. Is it the only way to grow your business? Absolutely not. But it is like adding gasoline to a fire, you guys. It is the way to reach the most people the quickest. And if you're somebody like me who came from a tiny town who had no network, this is gold, okay? Because it's literally limitless, okay? So that's basically what we're going to focus on tonight. Okay, so again, if you have questions, type them in the chat, and we'll try to go from there. First and foremost, what I want you to have on your list is adding to your network, okay? This is something that I think everybody needs to do from the day that you get started, all right? So in the beginning of your business, you might have a group of friends or family that are like super supportive. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but maybe they're like, yeah, for sure, absolutely, I'll try a product for you, or yes, tell me more, because those people just love you, right? And they want to help you. And that's what we call your warm market, okay? So that's typically that initial wave of customers coming in. So maybe that first 4 or 5 customers that come into your business, maybe they were just good, like close friends and family, okay, that just want to help you out. But after a while, if you're somebody like me who started this business with 200 Facebook friends and no Instagram account at all, you're going to start preaching to the same choir, right? You're barking up the same tree after a while because it's the same people that are seeing those posts. So it's important to start expanding that network. We are in network marketing, so we have to start growing from there, okay? So the point of this is to get as many eyes on your social media pages, no matter what those are, as possible. That's the whole goal, right? So how do we do that? First and foremost, something that you can do to grow your network, or just to kind of expand those eyes, is if you have a significant other in your life, tag them on your posts, okay? That is another group of friends that you may not be friends with, who by tagging, you know, maybe it's a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, maybe it's even your mom. By tagging them in those posts, now their friends are going to see what you put out there as well, okay? Another thing to do is to add to your friends group every day, okay? So this, I'm going to walk you through this here real quickly. If you have your phone, or even if you're on your phone or on your computer, you should be able to still like click over onto, we're just going to go over to Facebook, okay? So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So something that I did getting started, I would go, let's pick a family member. So pick a mom, a dad, a sibling, somebody close to you that has a Facebook page, okay? So go to their page. Okay, so right now I am on my mom's page, okay? My dog is snoring by my feet. If you hear that, it's not me. I don't have any sinus issues. Okay, so then if you scroll down just a little bit and see where it says friends, okay, it'll say see all friends. Now, if you go right there where it says all, you're gonna see their whole list of friends, okay? So something that I did early on was I added all of my mom's friends, okay? I can't tell you how many people to this day are my customers that were my mom's friends, or are even on my team now that were my mom's friends, okay? So that's something that I started with. So pick some family members that aren't gonna be a part of this business, at least not for a while, and go and friend their friends, okay? Why I like doing that is because, again, you're gonna have at least one mutual friend. They're probably gonna be familiar with who you are, right? Because I know that's a common fear where people are like, oh my gosh, but what if they're like, oh, who are you? Okay. So that's what I did starting out, is I went to some friends, I went to some family members that weren't interested in the business part, okay? Now, if there's somebody that I'm like, they're probably gonna join me as a business partner, I'm not gonna add their friends because I don't wanna add their network, okay? Because they're gonna need a network to work once they join me, right? So that's kind of initially what I did, was go to some friends, go to some family that weren't gonna be a part of my business, at least not in the near future, more than likely, and friend request their friends, okay? Now, what I want you to do is something that I don't do, I always avoid. Facebook is gonna show you a suggested friends list, okay? I avoid it like the plague. Don't touch it, okay? I don't. Because they're showing you people that have common likes, common interests, but also like a common denominator. So usually it's other network marketing people. A lot of times it's friends of other It Works distributors, okay? So I avoid that because, you know what, that would be really kind of crappy for me, right? If I was like, oh man, all these people are friends with Ashley Kunkler, I'm gonna go friend them, right? Because she's already probably working on these people. These are probably her potentials. And I'm not gonna go there, okay? Because I'm growing my business with integrity, right? So I avoid that suggested friends list because usually there's a reason that they're coming up as a suggestion for me. If you want to add more people, let's say in your area, if you go on your Facebook page and search up there at the top, there's that search bar. You can search for, maybe you have some local favorite boutiques, maybe some local restaurants that you love to go to. Go to their Facebook page and go and look, and you can see the people that have checked in recently, that are liking maybe that restaurant's post lately. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna friend request those people, okay? Because now again, we have something in common. We both love the Fox Garden, let's say it is, okay? Or we both love the Gypsy Boutique or whatever it is, okay? So that's another way to kind of create some relationships based on other people's interests, okay, common interests. I know that people always be like, is this creepy? Like, no, it's not creepy. We're part of a network marketing company, okay? So if you do not continue to expand that network, you're going to run out of people to talk to, right? Or people that are interested. So the reason that I will go to, other Facebook friends and friend their friends is because we have somebody in common, right? Or going to a location, we have something in common. Like we're both really love going to whatever restaurant it is, okay? So again, you guys, I probably in 3 years, because I know this is always a fear, I probably in 3 years have had one person ever message me and say, who are you? Or do I know you? Okay. And if they did, you know what I said? Yeah, you just popped up on my Facebook. I liked your page. Like, it's okay. It is okay. They're either going to accept your request or they're not. It is no big deal, right? Move on. But again, the point is to expand that. So what I would do is each and every day, okay, this is part of your 6 list every single day. Some people will say, you know what, I'm going to add 20 new Facebook friends. Some people are like, you know what, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes and I'm going to add this many Facebook friends or whatever, okay? So however you want to do it, if it's a time frame that you're adding in, if it's a certain number of people you want to add every day, it makes no difference as long as you are growing that network every single day, okay? That's the whole point. And same thing with Instagram, okay? You're going to do it the same. So I'm basically going to focus on Facebook tonight, but if you are on Instagram, and at some point you should be, here's a couple just tips there as far as expanding your network on Instagram. I use an app called Captivate to add followers. Okay. It just lets me do it quicker. And then I also use the app called Followers to unfollow people. Okay. So, something to do on Instagram is to go to some of your friends, again, favorite restaurants or boutiques if you want to. And then if you go and you can see who is liking those posts, not necessarily who's following them, but you know that those people that are liking those posts are active, right? They're active in social media. They're active on Instagram. I will follow those people, okay, is what I will do. But again, with Instagram, basically the whole premise is like you're going to eventually unfollow the people that are not following you back. We'll get into more of that later. But if you're on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. Those are just some tips there. And I want you to remember, guys, with this in mind is I have to tell you that what you have your hands on is absolutely amazing. So I don't want you to ever feel like you're being bothersome, that you're being creepy by adding people. You guys, you have incredible products available that literally change people's quality of life, mine included. We have a business opportunity that can take people from food stamps to being a millionaire, okay? And one of my best friends is one of those stories, all right? So don't feel like you're being bothersome or being creepy, right, by expanding your network, because what you have available for people to start watching is nothing short of amazing, okay? Okay, so let's take a few minutes here, guys, and let's just do this together. I want you to go to your Facebook and let's go ahead and follow some people right now. We're gonna take a couple minutes to do this together, okay? If you have any questions, let us know, and then we'll move on to the next task. So basically you're avoiding suggested friends, you're avoiding other It Works distributors friends. Those are the biggies, okay? Okay, great question. With the adding It Works in the hashtag and stuff, the minute that somebody sees, like if I saw somebody, let's say they posted about, I don't know, let's say some sort of food, but then I was like, ooh, that looks amazing. But then the hashtag that they made was some sort of company, my automatic first thought is that she's just trying to sell me something. Okay. So basically it's kind of, you don't want people are going to have a like, oh gosh, like, oh, what are they doing? What, you know, what is she trying to sell me if I'm putting that hashtag out there? Okay. So for the same reason, like on my Facebook profile or my Instagram bio, I do not have anything about crazy rap girl. There's nothing about it works. There's nothing like that at all. Because again, I want people to follow me because of me and because of what I have to say, not because they automatically see it works and think, I'm not going to follow her. I'm not going to accept that friend request because all she wants to do is sell me something. Right. And if we're being honest, if we saw that same thing, we probably would think the same thing. Okay. So you just want to leave it open for people to be able to ask you questions. Okay. Because even if they're like, oh, she just wants to sell me something, but then you start showing all these products that are amazing. They're like, hey, tell me about this. Right. You guys, it's so funny. I actually have a couple, new distributors on my team who in their Instagram bio said, if you are a part of a network marketing company, do not message me. Like had it in their bio and they reached out to me. Okay. So, which is funny, but it's the whole thing. It's just that like negative connotation that's out there. Like, oh, she's just trying to sell me something. She doesn't care about me. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving here. So has everybody added some? Okay. So basically get the idea of how to do that right now. We good there? Okay. Let's move on. Now we're going to talk about posting. Okay. This is one of the most important things that you as a social media based business have to do on a daily basis if you want to have a successful business. I'm just going to put that out there right now. If you are just going to post when there's a BOGO deal or once a week or just every once in a while when it fits into your day, it's not going to grow like you want it to grow. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay. So you have to do this on a daily basis. But you guys, we have so many tools to make it easy for you. We have so many amazing posts for you to take and share as your own. But once you get into the habit of posting routinely, it becomes part of your day and it's just second nature and you don't think a thing about it. Okay. So with posting, basically the idea, guys, is that this is your open for business sign. Okay. This is your, the point, and I know this is weird for people, the point of posting on social media is not to get a bunch of likes. It's not to get a bunch of comments. That's completely irrelevant. The point is to get people to watch you and to grab people's attention. Okay. So when we do our posts, we often will say it's quality over quantity. Okay. Because really the name of the game in your post is what post are you going to put out there that's going to make people stop the scroll? We all do it, don't we? We sit on Facebook and we do this and we just scroll. Instagram too. We just scroll. So what are you putting out there that's going to make somebody be like, what's that? Okay. So that's the point. I want you to check right now. I want you to go over to Facebook. I want you to, if you're on your phone, those 3 lines on the bottom right, I want you to find where it says groups. And I want you to make sure that you're in a couple of groups right now. Okay. I want you to make sure that you're in the group called Signing Loyal Customers and Distributors. And it looks, the little icon, can you guys see this? I don't even know. That's what it looks like right there. Okay. Then also you should be in one called the first 25 posts, which looks like this one right here at the top. There's like a computer and somebody's knee or something. I don't know what that is. Okay. So you should be in both of those groups. If you are not in either of those groups or not in both of those groups, I want you to make sure that you message your enroller tonight and have them add you to those groups. Okay. These are money, guys. These are money. So basically the purpose of these, the first 25 has 25 of your first 25 days worth of posts right there for you. Okay. Ready for you to use, ready for you to take that idea and tweak it, make it your own, add your own picture. But the general premise and idea of what to use for your first 25 days is right there. It can't get any easier than that, right? Also, the group that says Signing Loyal Customers and Distributors, same thing, guys. It's gold, okay? It is full of product post ideas. It is full of photos. It's got so much goodness in that, okay? So make sure that you're using those, especially if you're somebody that's like, Jess, I know that I need to post, but I'm just so busy. Make sure you're utilizing that, okay? Because we've done the work for you. We've done the work for you. So utilize that, okay? So again, if you're not in those groups, make sure you contact your enroller and ask them to add you. If you need reminders that you need to post, if you're not somebody that's in a normal routine of posting, set alarms on your phone, okay? Yes, Amy, contact whoever your enroller was and have them add you to those groups. Or have her, he, whoever. Set some alarms on your phones if you need to. You guys, when I was working, before I came home, when I was working as a nurse, I would do a post in the car. I would do one. I would take my phone into the bathroom. You guys, everybody poops. I would take my phone into the bathroom with me like mid-morning and make a post or do a follow-up. I would, utilize my lunch break, make a post before I went in to spend the evening with my kids. You can find the moments in your day that you can make this work. Okay. So for you guys getting started, I absolutely positively would make sure that you're at least making one product post a day and one post related to the business every day. Okay. Now here's the important part. We do not want these posts to overcome your page. We do not want you to become a walking billboard, right? But what we want you to do is still be you, still show who you are, but but you want to sprinkle in that it works with it, okay? You don't want it works to overcome everything, but you want to sprinkle it into your normal, what you would post about, okay? Your family, your friends, your dogs, food, whatever it is, still post about that, but put in those it works post with it. Yeah. Hang on. Am I echoing? Okay, I'm good. Okay, so here's something I want you guys to do. I want you to go to your Facebook page right now, your regular page. Okay, I want you to scroll just like through like a couple big swipes. Okay, number one, can you tell how excited that you are that you just started a new business? Do you get that vibe from your own personal Facebook page right now by looking at it? You get that feeling. Okay, if not, we got some work to do, right? Number two, you should not just be seeing it works, 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 right? Okay. Number three, if you have any junk posts, so like shared recipes, tons of memes, tons of just stuff that is like just taking space, or what I call like a junk post, delete it. Okay. We don't want anybody to have to scroll through for 15 minutes to find what you're doing. Okay. And we want your focus to be you with your business and your business. Okay. You want to keep it clean. You want to keep your page clean. You want to keep it positive. Remember now this page is your storefront. Okay. So think about if you opened a brand new donut shop. Okay. What would you want on that storefront? You want it to be bright and positive and colorful and cheerful. And you want that to draw people in, right? You're not going to hang hateful banners on it. You're not going to like cloud up the windows with a bunch of junk so you can't even see what's inside. Okay. So think about it as like that same way. All right. And make sure, like I said, I don't have anything that says like it works or crazy rap girl or anything like that in my bio. All right. I have like mom, nurse, wife, whatever. I don't even know what I have, but it has nothing to do with it works. Okay. Now here's another thing to do as far as posting goes. Sometimes we get so excited jumping into something new that we go overboard, or we're like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, or I only have a limited amount of time in my day. So I'm going to like cram in a bunch of posts at one time. Okay. No, just no, don't do it. Okay. So Facebook, guys, Facebook is smart, and Facebook does not like us because we make money with their vehicle and we don't pay to advertise, right? So they're not big fans of us. So they catch on to things like if you're posting more than hourly, okay? So even if it's a family post and then an It Works post, you got to have at least an hour in between those posts, okay? Otherwise, Facebook is really, really, really blocking who's going to see your posts, okay? And we already know, guys, that it's so crazy how Facebook works. And sometimes we get in our head and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm like driving people crazy with all of my posts. That was a fear that I had when I started, until I learned that only 7 to 10% of anybody, all of your Facebook friends list is seeing one of your posts. I could post about greens for 5 days in a row, okay? 5 days in a row, and Sarah doesn't see it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she finally sees it on Friday. So that plays into the consistency, but that also plays into the fact that you just have to be mindful of how you're posting and when you're posting, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So like I said, make sure you're not posting more than hourly. And most importantly, just post. It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys, I look back at my post from when I first started, and I'm like, oh my God, that was so bad. Okay, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. All people care about is that you're excited, okay? And that you are like gung-ho and you're jumping in, okay? They don't care how much you know about a product. They don't care how much success you have or have not had yet. What they care about is that you're excited about it, because that is what is contagious, okay? So what I want you to do right now, I want you to take a picture of this Zoom page right now. This is a great post, okay? So everybody smile. Everybody get out your camera. I'm doing it too. Get your camera out, okay? Cheese. Okay, everybody take a picture. Okay? Okay, now, here in a minute, we're gonna make a post together. So if it has been if it's been more than an hour since your last post, I want you to use this, okay? Because this is something that you should always be posting about. Anytime you are putting in that work to grow your business, you should be loud and be proud about it, okay? That is eye-catching. People wanna be a part of that, okay? So, and your post can say something like this, okay? Obviously, make this your own, but it can say something like this, like, I'm so excited to be on here tonight with all these other women or men who are excited about starting their new business, or whatever your wording is there. It doesn't matter where you live. We all stay connected, or we all pour into each other, whatever that is, okay? Because sometimes people are like, well, Jess lives in Indiana, but I live in California. It doesn't matter, right? Because we get to do this. So showing people the how easy it is to fit this into your life, how I can go put my kids to bed and hop on and still grow my business with my team, that is huge, okay? So anytime you're on a Zoom, you should post about it. Anytime you sign a loyal customer, you should post about it. Anytime somebody joins your team, you should post about it, okay? Because you're showing, talk about what you're doing at the time. I am with my kids at the park. We're having a great time. And I just signed a loyal customer to the cleanse, okay? Again, it shows that flexibility. You guys, I'm still a hands-on mom, and I still get to grow a successful business, okay? So show all of those little steps, you guys. Those are huge. Those are just so huge. If you have not posted yet that you have started your It Works business, I want you to do that tonight, okay? There is no time like the present, and the longer that you wait, the harder it is to get going, right? So jump in and be excited and just go with it. Just go with that momentum. In that page, the first 25 posts, post number 2 is a great one to use for your very, very, very first post, and that is sharing your why, okay? And you guys, you got to do this, all right? If you haven't done it, do it. But I want to talk, and I want you to share, post a picture of you or your family or whatever, so it's personal, but talk about why you joined, okay? People want to know why. People want to know what's in your heart. People want to know, what was it that caught your attention, or what are you working towards? And be real and be open and be honest. You guys are going to have the most successful business the more you can relate to people, or the more people can relate to you, I should say, okay? Brittany Landrum is amazing at that. She's amazing at that, and she has a very successful business because from day one, she's been very open and very transparent, and I try to do the same. This is what I'm working towards. You know what? And, maybe that is sharing a picture of Disney World and talking about how, oh my gosh, my kids have always asked to go to Disney World, and I've never been able to take them, but I know that this is the vehicle, or this is the business that's going to allow me to do that. Okay, so just be open and let people fall in love with your journey, and they will fall in love with you. Okay, so once you start that, guys, once you start with your posting, you have to be consistent going forward. You have to, okay? That shows your dedication to your business. You know, what if they come across, guys, and eventually they're going to, what if they come across, you know, two people who are working or have it works businesses, okay? So maybe there's me and here's Megan, okay? Maybe I'm just like, in it sometimes. Every once in a while I'll pop up, but definitely not on a daily basis. But Megan every day shows the products that she loves. She talks about the business and what it has done for her or what it's going to do for her. She's so stinking excited that you can't help but be excited with her. Okay, so let's say that person is watching us both, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, I just lost my job. Or, oh my gosh, I just found out that I have high blood pressure, whatever it is, okay? Who are they gonna go to? They're gonna go to Megan. Hands down, they're gonna go to Megan, okay? You wanna be Megan. You wanna be the Megan, okay? So be consistent every day, guys. Make the commitment to be consistent every day. It is not hard. This is not laborious. This is not anything that's gonna make you sweat and get out of breath, right? But it's just small, consistent steps on a daily basis that are going to get you to where you want to go. Stories now, guys, on Instagram and Facebook are amazing. They're a great place to post before and after pictures. They're a great place to post, you know, you can make the little poll where people can say, yes, I'm interested, or send me more info, or whatever. Those are great. Those are great. So if you haven't started using those, use them. They're fantastic, okay? And again, if you're like, Jess, I don't even know what a story is, okay? Ask us later, okay? We'll talk about this later. But you know what I've also found is YouTube is amazing. So if you don't know how to use some sort of function and you're like, I don't know what they're talking about, YouTube it. There's a video on how to do everything, okay? Okay, so really quickly, I want you to make a post. So we just talked about this, okay? If you took a picture of the Zoom screen, take it, make a post really quickly, okay? But if you have not yet made your first, I'm so excited, I just started my new business post, I want you to do that one first, and you can do that when we hop off, okay? So I'm just gonna give you a minute to do it. If you need to make a post, go for it. Yes, Lauren, I post on my regular page and I do stories as well. There are a lot of people that love to just play through tons of people's stories. So you can, I mean, you can like do tons of posts on stories that obviously you're not going to do that many on your regular page. So it's a great way to kind of get more out there for people that are just like, I love to watch people's stories, and I'm one of them. Like, I love to just watch what people post in their stories. So it's good to post on your regular page, but utilize that too. And those are quick and they're fun and they're easy and no big deal. And again, you guys, I know getting started, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how do I get these posts out? That seems like it's so overwhelming, but it's not. It really isn't. Just let it become habit. What I post to Instagram is I post whatever I post on Facebook, honestly. I make a post on Facebook, I copy it and I paste it to my Instagram page. That's what I do. Now, some people might do it differently. That's what I do. Yeah. Lindsay, I agree. Wording and all, yep. I do the same post on Instagram that I do on Facebook, because most of the people I'm friends with on Instagram, I'm not friends with on Facebook. Even if I am, who cares? It's okay. But I do. Let's see. Make sure I answer these questions. Hi, Cammie. I just saw you down there in the corner. Okay. Yes. Totally. So yes. So Brittany just brought up a great point. And like I was saying earlier, like, you want quality over quantity. I wouldn't just throw out a post just to throw out a post. Okay. I would steer clear from finding any like just generic looking graphics on Pinterest or something that's like a fat fighter graphic, okay? That's not gonna make anybody stop scrolling, all right? But, you know, showing you cramming a piece of pizza down your throat and holding up a bottle of fat fighters, that's gonna make somebody stop and laugh, right? So basically with the post, like make them feel something, okay? And somebody asked a question about scheduling posts. When I was working, what I would do the night before is I would, you know, think of like some products that I want to post about, some ideas I want to post about that next day. And I would save them the night before in my notes. So when I did have a bathroom break or a lunch break or whatever was happening during the day, I could quickly copy paste post. Okay. But that being said, there is so much power to those in the moment, just feely posts. Okay. There's so much power in those posts where you're like, you know, maybe you got a paycheck or you got a fast start bonus and it ended up being twice as of the amount that you thought. Or maybe you started taking a product 2 weeks ago and you got on the scale and couldn't believe what it said. Those in the moment posts where you're just emotional and you're so thankful and you're just like want to get it out there. Anytime you're feeling that way, that is an amazing time to stop what you're doing and make a post. Okay. That's going to make somebody feel something because you feel something. Okay. So don't just rely on pre-planning your posts only. Allow for those special moments to hop in there because those are the money shots, guys. Those are the money shots. Yes. I mean, if you've lost weight with It Works products, oh my gosh, yes, you should talk about that. Like, yes, all the time you should talk about that. There is you guys help me remember where the before and after thing is that we can do for the corporate approved. Is it on the Wrap app? Do we still have that or is it through Office app now? Wrap app? Okay. So there's an It Works Wrap app. Okay. If you don't have it, download it. And it actually allows you to upload, like if you have a before picture and then an after picture, you can upload it. You can actually submit it to corporate and they will, you know how you can see the ones that are corporate approved, like they have the It Works background and it has like what was used in the time frame. Send those in, okay? Now I will tell you they are finicky, so make sure that the lighting looks the same, make sure that the angles are right. Yes, perfect, Christina, that's awesome. You guys, I'm telling you what, if you have your own before and afters and if you don't, find a product to fall in love with and get your own before and afters because you will sell that product like mad. It will blow up your business by having your own personal before and after pictures, even if it's hair, skin, and nails. It doesn't have to be weight loss or anything crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, it will seriously, I mean, wraps, anything like that, do it. Okay. All right, guys, moving on. Let's move on to our next item on our 6 list, okay? So far we have adding to your network and posting, okay? Those are non-negotiables, need to happen every day, all right? It Works Wrap app. Yes, that's what it's called. Okay. We're gonna build relationships, okay? So that's another thing on your 6 list is building relationships. We are in a people business, right? So that is one of the focuses that we want to have is building relationships with people. Now, sometimes if you hop on a power hour with one of us, we're going to call this scroll to enroll. Okay. It's the same thing. So basically this is what this means. Okay. So now that you have started adding to your network, right? Now that networking part is coming into play. So how we do that is we're going to start interacting with those people that we have now added as friends on Facebook or Instagram or whatever you're using. We're going to start interacting back and forth, okay? Facebook loves relationships. They love when you heart somebody's post, when you comment on somebody's post, they love it, okay? They love it so much that the more that you do it, the more that that person is going to see your posts, okay? Not only that, but they also really love when you have interaction going back in Facebook Messenger, okay? So for me, little tidbit here, if there's somebody that I'm like, that girl's gonna be on my team. I need that girl on my team. I'm going after that girl. She's gonna be mine. Then what I will do is I will figure out some ways to get into her inbox. Okay? That sounded kind of gross. I'm going to figure out ways to message her so that we have like a back and forth conversation, okay? Because Facebook loves when you send somebody a message and they message you back. They love that, okay? And again, they're going to bump you up higher on their Facebook wall, okay? So they're going to see your posts more often now, all right? So it might be such a thing as, okay, girl, I got to know where you got that shirt. Or where did you get your family pictures done? Or just something completely unrelated that I know that they're going to answer me back, okay? Because again, now they're going to see what I have to offer because I know what I have to offer is amazing, okay? So it's relationship building. So when you see that, we're going to scroll to enroll. Or when you see that relationship building, it's about commenting on other people's posts. I'm not talking about It Works people, other non-It Works people, okay? People that you want as customers or distributors. I'm liking or I'm hearting, I'm loving, I'm commenting, I'm messaging when I can, I'm building that relationship, okay? We want that back and forth. And then eventually, when you're like, okay, it's time. Like we've been friends for a while or whatever it is. Now, when I'm like, okay, you need to be on my team. Like I just have to have you on my team. Now it's not like, who are you, right? Because we've had some back and forth. We've had that relationship going, okay? What you do not ever want to do, please do not friend request somebody and then 15 seconds later send them a message and say, oh my gosh, you would be so amazing at this business. Don't do it, okay? We are in the business of relationship building. We're in people, in truly helping people, not spamming people, okay? So don't do that. Build that relationship first. Okay, so relationships, that's another thing on your, or building relationships, liking, commenting, whatever you want to put on your 6 list, that needs to be something that you do every day. Okay, the next thing, reaching out to new people, okay? This can be, we're gonna talk some messages here, and I know that's terrifying for some people, but we're gonna go there, okay? Reaching out, we're just gonna call it reaching out to new people, okay? This is the next thing. You guys, if you want these big crazy goals, if you want these big crazy bonuses, if you want to quit your job, if you want whatever your like crazy goals are, if you want to make that come to fruition, you have to take the initiative to build your business. You cannot expect to just make a couple posts and for people to flood into you, right? That's not realistic at anything that we do in life, right? So it's no different here. So we're going to take that initiative. Okay, so you're going to hear a lot in It Works. You're going to hear a lot of talk about the 100s list. Okay, there is in the report documents section in your eSuite. If you log in and go to documents, there's something in there called, you can actually find a 100s list. But there's even something called a memory jogger if you have trouble thinking of a group of people. But let's say that I'm starting out my new business. And I'm like, okay, I know that I need my first 5 loyal customers so I can get that shopping spree. And I know that I just need to get some people coming in, right? Because I'm ready to get a paycheck. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to focus on a 20 list. Okay, we're going to keep it small. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to focus on 20 instead of 100. Okay, if you want to grow this, yes, you should. But let's start small. Okay, so what I want you to do, guys, I want you to get out a piece of paper right now. And I want you to think of 20 people in your life, okay? Or just 20 people that you know. Now, they don't necessarily have to be on social media, but 20 people that you're already friends with, okay? These aren't people that you just friend requested 10 minutes ago, okay? So people that you already know. I want you to make a list, and I want you to write down 20 names. The first 20 names that come to you, if you need to go over to your Facebook and scroll through to find some names, so be it. I want you to write down their name, and then next to their name, I want you to write down either business, if you feel like it's somebody that you would like to have on your team or that you think could use an extra income, or I want you to write down product next to their name, okay? So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that.
What if I don't have 20 friends?
Of course you do. Goofball. And that's another good thing about that memory jogger too, is when you try to like kind of expand that list and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm like hitting a wall on who I know. That memory jogger is awesome because it's like, who's your dental assistant? Who is your pediatrician? I mean, it's funny. Okay, a few more minutes. Okay. Just for time's sake, let's just stop where you are. Even if you're not quite at 20 yet, at least try to work on that maybe this evening or in the morning and finish that off. But okay, so I'm going to post a couple like sample message examples in the comments. Okay, so when you reach out to these people, either because you want them to try a product for you, or because you feel like you would love to do this business with them, here's just a couple examples. Now, obviously, this is me, guys, and I know that I'm more excitable than some people are. So if this doesn't sound like something you would say, change it up. But here's just a couple examples. So okay, so basically what I put on this one was like, hey, Sarah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just started my own business as a brand rep for a family-owned health and wellness company. The products are seriously amazing. I was wondering if you would help me build my portfolio by trying out a product for me. I'd be happy to pass along my 40% off discount and a free gift, because that's what we have out right now. We have a free gift for new loyal customers in exchange for your honest opinion. Are you in? Okay, so something along those lines of asking someone to try a product for you. Okay, and then if they say, yeah, of course, I'd be happy to help you out, or whatever they say, then I'm going to say something like, you guys can copy and paste these, or copy and save these, I think, hopefully. Awesome, or great, thank you so much. Tell me what your goals are so I can match you with the best products. Weight loss, overall improved health, more energy, better skin, whatever you want to say there. Just for them to kind of lead you with what they are wanting to focus on so you can offer some products, okay? So basically that's an example of a good message, just to reach out to somebody and ask them to try a product for you. So if you're looking to, get to that, we call the 400 club for the month, or to get your 5 loyal customers for your $150 shopping spree, that's something good to send out to people that you know, to ask them if they basically will just help support getting your business started or just get it off of the ground, okay? If I am asking them, if it's somebody that I think really, like, I would just love, Lindsay, I would not ask, I personally don't ask anybody to try a product unless I've already, at least for a few days, had some back and forth or some relationship building. I will not like friend them and then say, hey, will you try a product for me? I don't do that. I just don't feel like it ever goes well. Okay. I don't necessarily have a time frame, just kind of how I just had kind of to feel it out. Like, we've had some good back and forth going, or I feel like she knows who I am, or I just kind of have to feel it out depending on who it is. Okay, so this one is more of like somebody that you would want as a business partner. Okay, and these are in the chat, guys, is where I posted these. I just put, okay, girl, I'm so excited about this new business, and I just had to reach out to you. I would love to partner with you. You have such a great personality. You're already on social media. Give them a compliment. Tell them why you would want them with you on this, okay? give them a reason. We would have so much fun together. Any chance you're up for making an extra income? I am personally working towards $1,000 bonus right now, okay? Are all you guys working for that $1,000 Ruby bonus right now? You should be, right? So that's something that you can all say is I'm personally working towards a $1,000 bonus right now. So those are just some examples. You guys, I literally, when I started this, I was like determined to get to Ruby my first month, and I did. And I literally just reached out to my friends and said, I have no idea what I'm doing. I said this, guys, this is so bad. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm really super excited. I think we'd have so much fun together. I think we should do this together and make some money. That's all I said. Thankfully, some people said yes. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, just get out there and just ask. Like, have fun. Have fun with it. Just ask. The power is in the ask, guys. Okay. And sometimes in these messages, either I'm asking maybe someone to try a product or about the business opportunity. That's right. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. And you guys, I can't tell you how many people I have shot myself in the foot so many times by the amount of people that have said to me when eventually we do talk about the business, I just thought that you didn't think that I was going to be any good at this because you never asked me. And I did say the power is in the ask, not Lindsay Muffler. So you have to get it out there. Okay. Because sometimes people are like, well, she obviously doesn't think I'd be any good at this, or she would have asked me by now. Okay. So I'm asking them to try a product, telling them about the business maybe, or I'm asking them to host a post. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, in Diamond Dreams, in that team page, pinned to the top, there's so much information about host a post. You guys, host a post is a way to work smarter and not harder. It is basically asking one of your Facebook friends to make a post for you. Like, you send them a post, they copy and paste it, they post it for you, and they tag you in it, okay? Because now you're in a brand new network, okay? It's genius. So when you see all these people that are like, I signed 54 customers this month, okay? That's what they're doing. They're doing host to post. You guys, it's genius. So I'm not going to go into that like crazily tonight because everything that you need to know is in Diamond Dreams, okay? At the top, there's what to send to somebody to ask them to host a post for you. There's some post examples for them to actually post. And then even follow-up messages. Like if somebody's like, yes, I'm interested, what to send them then, okay? So everything that you need to utilize that is in Diamond Dreams at the very top of the page. So I'm not going to like delve into that because that's just going to take up too much of your time. But it's genius. And even if you are new getting started into this business, it is something that you can utilize to bring in a whole lot of people, okay? Okay, you guys, we're doing pretty good on time. Woohoo! Okay, so we added reaching out to new people. That's now on your 6 list too, okay? Another thing that I want you to add on there is, let me just ask you this. Do you want me to give you time right now to send some messages? Or do you want me to keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going? Okay, all right. Okay, the next thing I want you to put on your list is I want you to put follow-up, okay? This business is so much about following up, okay? So something that I wish that I would have done from the day that I started was keeping a list. I thought that in my genius mind that I have, not so much, that I would remember all of these people that I've talked to or answered questions or reached out to. And then I'm like, oh, sure didn't. Like, oh my gosh, I would go through some messages later, like months later, and so I'd be like, oh, I totally never followed up with that girl. And I get so mad at myself. Make sure you're writing everybody down that you talk to, okay? If you send a message to them, write their name down. If they reach out to you, write their name down. And write down the date that you talked to them, okay? In the team pages, there's some awesome, if you go to the file section, there's some awesome just like organizational pages on how to keep track of your follow-ups, okay? Print those off, use them. So keep a list of the people that you follow up with so that you don't forget, because people will forget. We get it in our head where maybe somebody asks you about the greens and you send them some information. Weeks go by and they don't respond, or a month goes by and they told you they were going to order, but they don't order. And now in our head, we're like, they hate me. They clearly hate me, okay? No, they don't hate you guys. They just forgot. Okay, we have this sense of urgency, like we need all these customers yesterday, and they're like, yeah, I'll get to it next time. Oh, next payday, next, whatever. There's no urgency on their part, okay? So don't take it personally. But it's our job to make sure that we are following up with them on a consistent basis so that they do order, okay? Same thing with somebody that's interested in more about the business. Same thing, okay? I always, when I follow up with somebody, offer to place an order for them, okay? Always. 99% of the time, I enroll the customer or the distributor on my own site because I know it's done right, okay? Because again, people forget or they think it's gonna be a lengthy process, and they really appreciate when I say, I'm entering some orders. You want me to go ahead and get yours in? Yes, thank you so much, okay? So offer to place the order for them. You have to remember that with sales, a typical order comes in 7 to 14 times after you have followed up with that person 7 to 14 times before they place their order or before they finally say yes to joining your team. 7 to 14 times. You know how many of us quit after one? Like 80% or something crazy, okay? So just because they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, and they don't do it, that doesn't mean don't follow up with them. That just means they forgot, okay? It's your job to follow up with them. So keep following up. A lot of times what I will say, guys, this is so corny, I love the voice message option on Facebook. I love that people can hear my voice and hear that I'm a real person. And let's say it's like the 10th time that someone's told me they were going to order the greens. And I'm like, hi, it's your friendly stalker. Just checking in. Have any questions I can answer for you? Can I get an order in for you? Have fun with it, guys. Have fun with it. But make sure you're checking in with them, okay? Because they're going to order, but you want to make sure they're going to order from you, right? So keep following up with them. It's the same thing with people about the business. It's the same thing. Just because, maybe they've been interested a little bit, and you kind of have that back and forth going on, but it takes you following up with them. I signed a distributor the other day that I've been talking to about this business for 2 years. But guess what? Who messages them every single month? I do. This girl, every month. Like, hey, just want to let you know what's going on this month. Hi, just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. Hey, still think you'd be great. Hey, you still interested in making some money? Hi, it's your friendly stalker. I mean, like, literally just following up. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just letting her hear my voice, that I'm still here and I'm still excited to have her with me, and I still think she'd be great, and I'm still ready to help her take her kids to Disney World. Here I am, okay? That is what it takes, guys. It's just consistent follow-up. So make sure that you're making yourself a list, guys. Make sure you have your follow-up list, okay? Another thing, another thing that I have on my personal 6 list to do every day, this seems crazy, but it's take the products, okay? How many times do we get busy in our day and we just simply forget to take our own products? You guys, we're in a health and wellness company. You should be using the products, right? If you're going to talk about these amazing products, show that you're using them. Show your own before and after pictures, or share your own testimony. That is huge, right? You are not going to go order donuts from a donut shop that won't eat their own donuts, right? So make sure you're using the products. That's huge. That's on my 6 list, so I don't forget. And very quickly, something that I have that I wish I would have done from the get-go, and Ashley Kunkler will agree with me, is self-development. Okay? Self-development. So this seems crazy. As somebody that is bubbly and happy, like this girl right here, I thought this was crazy. I don't need it. Don't need it. No. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay? Because you're going to have times in your business where you're going to hear no. And somebody that you really who had told you they were going to join your team for 2 months decides not to join your team. Things are going to happen in your life that are going to deflate you, that are going to make you feel down. They're going to make you feel like you're unworthy or that you aren't any good. Okay? We all go through that in life, right? This is what keeps me going. Okay? This is what helped so much of me kind of rewire how I was thinking, how I related to people and talked to people. Self-development books are so amazing. I have a couple, if you want to write them down, that I would really, really, really recommend for you. You can do these audiobooks, even podcasts are amazing as well. Okay. There is a really good one that is, I think, really great for people just starting in this business that is called GoPro. And it's all about network marketing. Okay. And basically just kind of get your mind into that frame, okay, of how this is going to work. That this is not a quick money scheme, okay, that it takes effort, but you can make money with network marketing like you can't with anything else, okay? So GoPro is really, really good. There's another one called Get Over Your Damn Self that I read early on that was really good. The Compound Effect. Ashley, if you want to type some of your favorites in the comments, please do. The Compound Effect is very good. I recently read Go for No, and it was a game changer for me. Okay, it's called Go for No. It's amazing. And I also love You Are a Badass. Okay, so some of those are more network marketing related. Some of those are more just kind of mind shift related. Some of those, yes, Maximum Achievement. I love Maximum Achievement. And Girl Wash Your Face. That's one of the newer ones that's phenomenal. I agree. So there's some good ones right there in the comments for you too. But jump into those, even if it's an audiobook on your way to work, even if it's a motivating YouTube video while you're getting ready in the morning, get your mind right. Okay, when you get your mind right and just get excited about what you have your hands on and just get just that positivity flowing first thing in the morning, it makes the biggest difference in your business, you guys. I can't even reiterate that enough. Like, do that. Start doing it now. Start doing it now, okay? Okay, that's what I have for your 6 list for now. And I made it about an hour. That was impressive for me. So if you need to hop off, I totally understand. I hope that was helpful. If you want to stay on and ask any questions, feel free to, okay? I will stay on here with you as long as you need to. You can either unmute yourself if you have a question to ask or type it in the chat. Love you too, Lucy. Okay, so 6 lists. Let's break this down real quick. Okay, this is what I think you need to have on there every day. Add to network, post, build your business or build your relationships, right? By liking, commenting, messaging when you can, reaching out to new people, and follow up. Okay? And like I said, on mine, I also have taking the products and self-development.
Hey, Jess.
Yes.
I wanted to let everyone know that's still on here. For some reason, people aren't getting the notifications in the Diamond Dreams page. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but like a lot of people don't get the notifications. So just a heads up to kind of keep an eye out for these things. I'm going to start hosting work session power hours. They'll be just like this. Some will be 6 a.m. Eastern, some will be probably around 2 p.m. Eastern, and then some will be evenings. Different days will be different times because I'm trying to at least find that you guys can pick maybe one that works for you, but I want you guys to keep an eye out for that. And then tomorrow evening, I will be doing one. It'll be an hour. We're going to pretty much do exactly like this, except we'll be covering 4 things, and we'll be doing them together. So it'll be like for 15 minutes, you're going to send maybe a message to like 10 people that says, hey, girl, I have a question. Hey, girl, I have a question. Hey, girl, I have a question, right? So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So obviously I could never tag every single person. So just keep your eye out in the team page for things like that.
Love it. I'm happy to help with those too, Britt, anytime.
Perfect.
Okay, let's see. Emily, I do not have a business profile personally on Instagram. I just have my personal one. Loyal customer signed up and it went under corporate. You can, it should let her send in a support ticket under her loyal customer account, but if not, you can. And just let them know that it will not let her do it, and they'll kind of walk you through how to do that. But I would contact them as soon as you can. Either call them or submit a ticket. Sometimes it's easier and quicker just to make a quick phone call. but usually they will have her like request to be moved to you. So either she can like three-way call with you, or they can let you know like how for her to handle that. As far as like random people on Instagram, if it's somebody that looks kind of creepy or sends me a creepy message, which honestly doesn't happen very often, I just block them. Okay, yeah, Melanie, she'll probably have to call. So you could even offer to like three-way call in with her just to make her feel more comfortable, but she'll just have to request to be moved to you. Yes, okay, so what are power hours? Great question. So power hours are basically like this, okay? So what we do is we set up times, and we'll like kind of set timers. So we'll say, okay, for the first 15 minutes, we're gonna add to our network. Okay, we're going to set a timer for 15 minutes and we're all just going to be on here together. And basically, it's just a way to hold yourself accountable. Okay, so and then it's like, okay, perfect. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to comment on stories or whatever it is. Okay, so there's like specific tasks for, especially if you're somebody that's like, just tell me what to do, or I know that I need to work this business, but I need someone to tell me what to do, or I know that I need to set aside the time, but I want to work alongside with other people. That's what power hours are, and they're really fantastic. They really, really are. And it's nice because it doesn't matter if you've been in for years or if you just got started. It's going to be stuff that we all do every day anyway. You're welcome, Nina. Make sure I answered everybody's questions. Awesome. You can totally get Ruby, girl. You totally can. Didn't get a shipment confirmation when you signed up. Check your trash on your email. But a lot of times you don't get a shipment, like a confirmation that it's going out, until it actually like ships from the warehouse. So that could be what's going on. But if you look on your account, like if you log in your account and click on, go to reports and go to Organizational Explorer, at the very bottom of that screen, it should say like any of your orders that have processed should be down there at the bottom. And it should show like if it has shipped. And once, like anytime you have a package that leaves the warehouse, you should get an email with that it has left with a tracking number too. What does it involve to get your Ruby? Okay, let me show you. I happen to have a Ruby chart right here. This is a Ruby chart. Okay, now don't let this overwhelm you. Okay, because I remember when I started, I thought this would take me a year, and I got me and my hubby there in month 1. Okay, so it is 100% doable. So this is what a Ruby chart looks like. So basically, even before this, you have, your first promotion is executive, which is just 2 people. So this is 2 teammates. Okay, and then to Ruby, you've added 1 more teammate, so you have 3, and then one of these people has 2 distributors under them. Okay, so either if you sign all 5, awesome, but you don't have to. Okay, so let's say you sign your best friend here and she signs her husband and her friend here. Okay, however this works, it doesn't matter. So basically you have a team of 5. Okay, and then once everybody's volume, so their volume of products gets to 400, you hit Ruby. Now, I remember thinking like 400, oh my God, that's a lot. You guys, it's really not. You think about wraps, that's 54 BV. Like one of our weight loss packs is over 100. Like if you get a couple good size orders, you're golden, okay? it really doesn't take as much as Ruby is so achievable really, 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 really quickly. Okay. Really quickly. It really is. But again, it's about taking initiative. So not waiting for people to come to you because you just got started. So the biggest part of understanding how to grow your business from the get-go is knowing that you've got to reach out to some people. You've just got to ask some people to try some products. You've got to ask some people just to do this with you. That's it. Okay. Because we can't like start a business and think that all of a sudden, just because I signed up or made one post, that all these people are going to be like, sign me up, totally in. They have no idea what we're doing. Okay. They have no clue. Now, eventually I can say that now people will come to me and say, okay, I've been watching you forever. Like I've been watching you now for a year or 2 or 3 years or whatever. Now I'm ready. Okay. But getting out, obviously you have not given them anything to watch yet. Okay. So you've got to take the initiative to ask people. So for me, like if you have not signed your spouse or significant other yet, I would do that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So here's an example. So it works as is one of the only companies that will let you have 2 paid distributors in one household. Okay. Which can double your income. So for me, like my executive was my husband. Okay. Like at Presidential Diamond, Andy is my triple diamond. Okay. Cause it's given me, like he doesn't actively work the business. It doesn't have to, but it's given me a leg to build and grow. I mean, I've gotten bonuses under him. Like it literally has doubled my income. So when you look at your Ruby chart, if you have a significant other, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, maybe it's your brother. I don't know, maybe. Then like this is always a good idea to have them on your chart, and especially to have them as your promoting leg. Any of the charts are in the team pages under files, and they're also in your documents on your eSuite. So if you're like, what the heck's a Ruby chart? That's where you can find them and print them out. Okay, but we do have them in the file section of the team pages too. Yay, that's great, Melissa. Congrats, girl. 2 away from Ruby. I love it. So exciting. And you guys remember, Ruby is so huge. Like celebrate that. Ruby is huge. Ruby is the building block of this company. Everything is built around Ruby. You go from Ruby to Emerald, like here's Ruby. Emerald is 2 rubies. Diamond is 3 rubies. Like everything is built around rubies. And if you think about it that way, it doesn't seem so overwhelming, right? Instead of looking at all these boxes, think about like, oh, I want to go Emerald. I just need 2 rubies on my team. So break it down by rubies. And how awesome though, like to go Emerald and get to help 2 families make an extra $500 a month, maybe even $1,000 Ruby bonus. That's pretty amazing, right? Any other questions? I hope this was beneficial for everybody. Good, good, good. Glad it was helpful. Okay, my friends, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to let you hop off. So get to work, get out those 6 lists, and just work those every day. Guys, just make it a part of your day, and this business will just stream into your life effortlessly, okay? It's going to just become a part of your day, and you're going to grow quicker than you even imagined. So just make a point to just be really, really, really consistent with it every day, and that's really it, guys. Just be excited, be consistent, and get to events. Get to events, guys. If you're not going to conference, get to conference. If there's a team meeting near you, get to it. Like get close to the fire, get excited, get surrounded by people. You guys, you have to do it. Okay. Thanks guys so much. I hope you have a great night.